Expect some fashionable footwear from Kevin Keats.
Just a casual flex from one of the coolest guys in the game. The loafers, no socks, showing the ankles, looking good.
Shoehorn, no nothing. That's very impressive. It takes me probably like 45 seconds to put. You want a basketball shoe to be tight, right? Three-pointer, good from Kihei. Shot rims in and out. Slow start offensively for UVA. Helms with the dish and the finish for Sebron at the rim. 5-0 Wolfpack.
A defense that is stifling at times to congeal in the half court.
Bates on Huff, and the turnaround is nearly impossible to defend at his height. This is a situation now 4 minutes into the game with both bigs on the floor for NC State, both Funderburk and Bates. No fouls committed by either side so far. The second three goes for Kihei.
Kicking out to a wide open shooter. Take what that defense gives you.
Funderburk denied the pass up top for Hauser. On the baseline, the finish for Murphy as he gets on the board. Sebron to the corner. Helms lets it fly. The three is good. A little chatter as he comes back down the floor.
And that was an offensive rebounding opportunity, a place where typically Virginia makes you pay when you give them a bonus possession. Couldn't do so.
Post feed for Bates. He drops it off to find Funderburk on the opposite block.
Gets dumped down low to Bates. Huff comes over. That's just a cut where Murphy's not. He's watching the ball.
Sebron on the dribble. 7 on the shot clock for NC State. Virginia smothering at every step except the final one of the journey that ends at the rim for Jericho Helms. Almost a 4-minute scoring drought for Virginia as NC State has gone on a 7-0 run and put an exclamation point on it with a block from Moore. Including 3 of their first 4 three-point tries. They've gotten some very good looks. Moore the drive and a beautiful southpaw finish.
Guys fighting through screens with the pack. I mean, they are engaged defensively because of how well things are going on the offensive side.
Some early Francisco Cafaro action, and he puts it through. To go back to the point you made about the ball not sticking and playing well as a cohesive unit for NC State, why do you think that's been the case when they've had to restructure the priorities for where this team scores this year? Number one, the team opposing them today and down by 13. A defender just about everywhere Hauser steps, and that drops.
You don't want to give an efficient offense, despite the fact that it's struggling in Virginia, opportunities to right the ship with second chance. Absolutely. In these last 2 games, though, Mike, it's been a struggle defensively for Virginia. So they played well against Duke, but they were not getting stops in that game.
Just trying to see if he could get anything working from the offense. Bates gives it up, and there's Sebron to finish. Under Tony Bennett, especially giving up those easy opportunities at the rim. There's McCoy, and he finds success floating across the lane. Where it was Jay Huff finding Trey Murphy on some backdoor cuts. But the Wolfpack have not had any lapses like that, although they do here, leaving Clark wide open for 3. Don't blame any player who says, I'm done playing this season, whether it's for their career or just for the end of the season, or if a team has said, you know, it's simply not worth it to us to not play anymore, because if you live in a dorm or you live in a hotel, that's feeding the post as well. Here's Clark on the drive, and Huff stuffs it back through. Emphatic finish from Jay Huff. We saw some great stuffs at the rim. And here I thought he was a unicorn, but you've just called him a magic dragon. Either way, they certainly appreciate him on the floor. Second in the conference in field goal percentage. Virginia, second in the league. And a look at first half stats and highlights, which over the last few minutes have gotten much better for Virginia. Hayes for Bates, 2 defenders. He's got him parked under the basket. Manny Bates makes it 29-21. Beekman, the fadeaway to end the half, and it is pure for Reese Beekman. He made 1 field goal.
Don't overlook that Cafaro's getting the starting nod here in the second half as well. Obviously like the minutes he gained, but I think it also speaks to what Murphy
said right at the beginning of the broadcast tonight. Your team is very different when you lose Markel Johnson, among others, a guy who can distribute. You lose your leading scorer, Devin Daniels. There's 3 for Hauser to tie the game. And
obviously getting this game back to even. Now it's going to come down to execution for both sides.
Drive to the basket, swiped away by Manny Bates.
Still are here in the second half with 15 minutes remaining.
And I think to that point, too, knowing what Huff and Hauser are capable of, what Kihei Clark is capable of as well.
There was a contested look from Huff, not a shot that he often takes. He often finds himself open because of their good ball movement. Beverly, dangerous from three, puts it through. NC State is back in front by 2.
Heady defensive play, the leader, emotional leader, and lighthouse for this Pac team making things happen.
He continues to be exceptional, as does Manny Bates. 6 points now for Bates. Chaos into the lane. A speedy drive. Jam on the brakes. Shakeel Moore. Of injuries that have hurt them over the last several seasons, including this one. But they also just have to look to recent history to see that Virginia has struggled under pressure, giving it away more often than is characteristic for them.
Got to give Bates a touch here. Keep him interested. He's been making proper decisions. Or the dribble drive for Moore always works. That has been there all game long as well.
Virginia comes up with a steal. They've got numbers 2-on-1 against Helms. To the basket. And they try, no good for McCoy. Floor this season, winning by almost 15 points a game. It doesn't seem like this game is going to be decided by that many. And Jay Huff gets an uncontested look at the rim.
Put some sauce on it. Huff, those are the type of possessions, yeah, it only counts for 2, but it lifts the confidence of your group, and maybe that's the turning point.
Just off the lead in the ACC behind Florida State. The Wolfpack start the day 10th in the league. Huff with a strong take and even stronger rejection at the rim.
Talk about a group that is a sense of urgency and connected. Helms comes, that's an obvious basket that you got to get.
You got Huff standing 7'1" and a guard on him. Yes, sir. Funderburk thunders to the rim. NC State up by 10. This is reminiscent of the first matchup where there were long stretches, 3 minutes, sometimes more, where NC State was able to hold Virginia without a made field goal, and a much needed one right there. NC State with a strong defensive effort. Everybody gets a breather at the next whistle. This is Funderburk up, and the foul on Huff.
Really feels like it falls on Kihei Clark to make plays like that. That's got to be a catch and shoot from McCoy.
And the three-pointer belongs to Hauser.
Can they continue to get that offense on the inside like they have for 37 minutes of play tonight?
Hayes tried to step back, had it swatted away by Beekman. Shot clock down to 2, and the bucket goes. Funderburk was there for the screen. Moore down the lane. Huff turns him away. Although I still do have questions about the one meal thing. We'll settle that off the air. We've got Florida State-Miami coming up next. That game just about to get underway here on ACC Network. Huff gets 2, 61-55. To solidify this win, there's 3 for Hauser.
I mean, nobody, as you know, Mike, is more superstitious in the league than Coach Keats. So you're going to be seeing them things.
Hauser with another 3, 68 on the Virginia Cavaliers. 3 straight in the loss column and 3 straight in the win column. Opposite sides tonight, Jordan.